with the development in technology, we can go forward. We can develop ourselves. If we develop ourselves, definitely our country will be developed. We have to try our best in each and every fields. So if we use modern technologies, we can develop our country as well. So the saying says that Kumaratunga Munidasa, if you do not use modern technologies, or if you fail to build new things, if a nation fails to build new things, that nation will not rise. We have to change with the changes. If we are not, there won't be any development, as well as in family, the society, as well as in country also. Just think, as normally in each and every houses, we have so many modern technologies. Grinder, mixer grinder, washing machine, refrigerator. Nowadays they're using multifunctional rice cooker also. Yes. So we have to adapt to the new technology. Then only we can develop ourselves. We can move forward. We can learn so many things. The above sentence shows that technology is necessary and it must be utilized creatively. Yes, exactly. We should use modern technologies. If we use all those in a proper way, we can create a wonderful world, wonderful nation also. Kumaratanga Munidas emphasizes that individual and social development can be done through it. With this modern technology, we learn so many things. Each and every day, we learn so many new things. So, while sharing with others, we ourselves develop our knowledge and also the others benefited too. So, while using all these modern technologies, not only individual but also the whole society develops itself. We have to use with the modern technologies. We have to use modern technologies. Some instances the technologies used today are given below. For various domestic needs. Earlier, our parents used mortar and pestle for grinding things. But nowadays, we use grinder and mixture. Our parents cooked meals in firewood stoves. But nowadays, we are using rice cooker, gas stove, as well as multifunctional cooker also. We are using washing machines. Earlier, usually our grandparents, they went to river and washed the clothes with their hands themselves. So when you are inside the house, you can see that there are so many things are being changed. So many things are being changed. For an example, just think of the mobile phone. Earlier, if someone are abroad, we send letters per month or twice a week. We talk to them. But nowadays, within a minute, we exchange each and every information we gathered. Mobile phone, Skype calls, and also by scrolling Facebook, Instagram, and everything, we comes to know the instant happenings throughout the world also. Nowadays, we are ironing our uniform using iron box. But earlier, we usually give it to a laundry person. He's the person wash our clothes, irons our clothes neatly, and bring it to us. What are the various domestic things we used with the modern technology? What are the other modern technology we use inside our house? Tell me. For multi-service necessities, education, transportation, communication, and hygienic. Education is Takshilava. So for grade 1 and grade 6 students, they introduced new education method also. For some schools, in some schools, they are using smart television, smart room for education purposes. Transportation, communication, as well as the hygienic health side. For leisure and recreational activities. But when we compare with the past, now usually each and everyone is spending their leisure using mobile phones as well as computer laptops. But earlier, we usually gather in one place, had a chat, drank a cup of tea, cooking together, gardening, collecting stamps, or drawing. All those are some of the activities we did for our leisure time. But nowadays, it is completely changed. For the building up social relations using modern technologies like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and everything. We also find new relations also. For the creation of new inventions, most of the students, I think after O level as well as A levels, some students they go to technical colleges. From there, they learn so many things: automobile engineering, painting, tinkering works, and everything, aluminium, manufacturing, and everything. So from there, they learn so many things. So after that, they themselves try to find new inventions also. For the acceleration of production efficiency, how to increase the production rate, how to win the outcomes, how to get highest levels in outcomes. So these are the some of the benefits, some of the instances we use technology. Is it clear, ma'am?
Yes, teacher.
Appropriate technology. Wait, just a minute. Write this note. Now finish writing.
Finish this.
What about others?
Yes, teacher, finish.
Okay, we'll move to the next part. Appropriate technology. Appropriate technology means appropriate technology is using technology to suit social, economic, cultural and environmental condition of the country for the benefit of the society as well as for the public and for the country also. To suit social, economic, cultural and environmental condition of the country. That is we call appropriate technology. Using machinery to maximize the use of human labor in a country where human labor is in abundance can be cited as example. Using machinery to maximize the use of human labor in a country. Using high amount of human labor rather than the machineries. There are two important things that should be focused in using technology. Sorry. There are two important things that should be focused in using technology. Number one, advancing towards industrialization, preserving traditional industries, and expanding technical needs bearable to the country. After the Industrial Revolution, everything changed. After that only, machineries, industries, and everything came into the field. So advancing towards industrialization. So everything is done by the machineries. So we have to move to that point also. So advancing towards industrialization and also preserving traditional industries. We should protect the traditional industries also. And next, expanding technical needs bearable to the country. So if each and everyone afford the use of new technologies, it is bit okay for the country. So everyone can go through the technologies. So it is bit good to expand the use of technology. For next, if a country is lack of food, money and everything, in the country, it is bit hard to expand the technological advancement, technical developments. We cannot develop technologies on that specific countries also. Benefits of using appropriate technology to establish sustainable development. Sustainable development means long lasting and endurable development, long lasting for a long period. Long lasting means using for a long period. Sustainable development means long lasting and endurable development. There isn't any end for that. So long lasting and endurable development is known as sustainable development. Development that is conducted without destroying the resources that are necessary for the needs of future generation, while resources are used for the present activities without damaging environment is called sustainable development. Conserving the resources for the future generation and also using the same resources for the present society, for the present generation, and also not damaging the environment. That is we call sustainable development. Development that is conducted without destroying the resources that are necessary for the need of future generation. So using the resources and also preserving the same resource for the future generation also. Not damaging, not destroying, as well as not wasting. That is we call sustainable development. The development process should get the maximum benefit of resources while avoiding wastage of resources. The development process should get maximum benefit. So that's each and everyone's target. While developing in each and everything, we ourselves we sing again. Hello. The development process should get the maximum benefit of resources while avoiding wastage of resources. We should get the maximum level of benefits. At the same time, we are not ready to waste all those resources. Avoiding the wastages of resources, getting maximum benefit, and also minimizing the wastage of resources. That is simply we call sustainable development. Using the resources, not wasting, not damaging the environment, and also preserving the same resource for the future generation also. Getting maximum development at the same time, minimizing the wastage of resources. That is simply we call sustainable development. Given below are some benefits of using appropriate technology for sustainable development. Avoiding wastage of resources. Avoiding wastage, not damaging, and everything comes under this. Ability to take maximum use of labor resources. High amount of labor, it means the employees can work. Minimizing environmental pollution. Maximum use of labor resource and also minimize the environmental pollution. Ability to maintain a balanced environment. Using resources for the present generation and conserving it for the future generation also. Not damaging or not damaging and everything. So preserving it for the future generation. So we can balance it. bearable for the economy of a country. If we use maximum amount of labor resource at the same time minimizing the wastages of resources, it will be helpful for the economy of the country also. Must start read this one. Do this activity. Activity 2.1. Do the first question. Complete the following table by identifying the technical equipment used at home. Technical equipment and the use. Very good. And try to answer for the second question also. In Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, study, activities, there, activities, communications. Those who answered for the first question can read out the answers. Amani, what have you written for the first question? Banujan, Saihari, Samithan, Mizani, read out the answers for the first question. 6:56. Time up. Read out your answers.
Teacher, drone, aerial photography, videography, and surveying, smartwatch, fitness tracking, notifications, and music control, portable power bank, on-the-go device charging.
Very good. Different answer, Amani. What about others, Ma? Sanushan, Saihari.
Smartphone communication and internet social media access.
Okay.
Refrigerator, food preservation, keeping beverages cool for daily consumption.
Very good. What about others? Banujan, Sanushan, and Vizani. Ruhaim. And also for the refrigerator, you can write one more. You can keep the medicines which need cool temperature. For some pediatric medicines are advised to keep inside the fridge. So it is also one of the use. What about the others? Who answered for the second question? There are some adverse effects of social media. Mention two such instances and two ways of avoiding them. Plus and minus of social medias. Good and bad. Harish, what have you written for the first question? Can you answer all these five questions?
Okay, teacher.
Shall we discuss this in the next class? Can no can't.
Can teacher.
Then shall we discuss on the next class?
Okay, teacher.
Okay, ma. Then shall I stop the class now?
Okay, teacher.
Okay, ma. Then thank you so much for joining today. Good night.
Okay, teacher. Thank you, teacher. Good night, teacher. Bye,
Good
teacher.
night.
Good night, teacher. Bye.
Good night.